I saw this reel the other day and it made me laugh because it said every low maintenance girly has a high maintenance hobby. And it made me laugh because literally that day I had gone out and splurged and bought the most fun art supplies. So I'm excited to show all of you my art supplies. And it's literally this big bag of stuff. Ow, it's heavy and I shouldn't be holding it with my injured hand. But anyway, let's see. Okay, so first up, I have these Liquitex acrylic inks. And these have been on my list forever, but somehow I always thought that they were expensive and I didn't end up spending on them. I'd always walk into the art store and go to the section and look at them and like shortlist them, but I'd always take it out of my basket thinking, oh, I won't use it, it'll go to waste. But this time I was like, I need this, I want it. So I have bought myself all of the neon shades, which is so fun. I got the fluorescent orange, the fluorescent yellow, and the fluorescent red. And also, I don't know what a fluorescent blue is, but I got a fluorescent blue as well. I don't know if blue can categorize as a fluorescent color, but let's see. So I couldn't wait and I've already made an artwork with it and I'm going to show it to you. It was so fun to make and stick around till the end to watch that. Next up is in the family of neons, I've also got more acrylic colors which are neon again. I feel like the theme of this entire art haul should be neon art supplies. But yeah, there is acrylic colors. This is the Fevicryl. What color is it? Deep purple. Then we did a neon pink, and we've done a neon green. And hold on, I think I should just show you the whole thing together. Though I'm gonna break my back. Yup. Look, all of these, and that was a bad idea. All of these neon babies. Yeah. Whoa. I think I'm in my neon era because I'm just loving all the neon shades everywhere. Loving putting them into my art. You've seen a video where I made an illustration, and that one is the one that sparked this whole neon craze for me. But anyway, let's move to a sketch pad. Now this one is 24 sheets and they're cartridge paper. And now I haven't opened it yet. It's 270 GSM, which is pretty good for paper. It'll be thick paper. Let's open this up. I'm actually going to do a top shot for you to see how it looks. Then we did, then I bought another one of the brush through sketchbooks. And this one is a little expensive. This sketchbook is 435 rupees. And I wanted a sketchbook that's beige. It was hard to find, but I saw this in the shop and I said, I need this one. And it was the perfect size. It's like A4 sheets. It's not too tiny, so I can experiment with it. We'll open this one as well. It's toned paper. Now, another one that I got in my sketchbooks is this one. Now, this is similar to the white sketchbook that we saw earlier, but this one has gray pages. And this, as you can see, I've already opened up. I was so excited. I was most excited for this grey book. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have caught a story where I sketched on this grey paper. I also bought a few basics that I need to stock up on. I got the zinc white acrylic color for some of the paintings. I'm always running out of white and I'm running out of And the last thing that I got was this palette. As you can see, I've already used it, but it is this brand, if you care. It was the cheapest available there, and I needed an acrylic, white plastic acrylic specifically for these neon inks, because I have a palette which I'm sure you've seen on my Instagram, on my stories, and it's this one. It's dying, but I love it so much. It's been with me for so many paintings. But anyway, I'm digressing. I got this palette, and I've got some fun pens because I've really been into writing and journaling. I got 3 new Uniball pens. The first one is Art Impact, which I'm so excited to try. The second one is Uniball Vision Elite. This is pretty popular. I'm sure a lot of you know of it. And this is the Jetstream. This one also I am keen to try. Uniball pens were always out of my pocket money budget in college and school, and as I started earning money, I would always splurge on them. So I have a bunch of Uniball pens. I have the One Sign, I have another, okay, this is a Vision Elite again. This is the Micro Air, and I have the Uniball Eye. So I've tried a bunch of them, and these I'm excited to try. This one obviously I have, but these two are new. I'd love to like do a deep dive into pens. I feel like I'm nerding out over here on this video, but if you're interested, we could do like a Uniball pen comparison, and I can tell you my favorite, because I have a lot of requirements for my pen. It needs to have the right weight in itself. It needs to have a good grip. It needs to flow across the paper just right with just enough friction and just enough smoothness. So there are very few pens that fit the bill in that sense, and I'd love to deep dive into that. If that's something you're interested in, then drop down a comment and tell me. I want to remind all of you, please like this video if you're liking it so far, and subscribe to my channel and share it with whoever you think might find this interesting. Now, before I show you the top angle of all the art supplies and I'll try some of them out, I'm gonna cut to some shots of the shop. And this is a shop, it's my favorite art shop. It's close to where I live, and I just love going there and buying my art supplies. It's called Art Station. For people who live in Mumbai, you probably know of this place, and it just looks so beautiful. Just see it. And these have been on my list for the longest time. These are the Liquitex acrylic ink, and they're about 500 bucks per bottle. I've just made a very rough scribble that we can paint in. So of course you need to shake these up before you use them. Really shouldn't be doing stuff with this hand. Okay. It's so hard when your right hand, your dominant hand, is injured. Okay, so as you can see, it comes with a drop off, so you just take this ink and you put it in, and it's very liquidy. The consistency is water-like, very inky, unlike what typically acrylic colors are. So let's try the neon yellow first. Watercolor brush, I have a jug of water. Oops, excuse that. Okay, so let's bring the water in here. So you know when I'm using water. And let's just get some. Okay, wow, I need to fit everything in frame. Okay, yeah, so now I'm taking a brush and just taking some paint. It's loaded. Let's take a big spot here. Just painting over. I love the consistency because it is smooth but also extremely watery, so it glides on and it spreads really well. It's literally ink but in non-inky colors. You know, you're used to having ink in just the usual blue, black, red, green. So I guess what these guys are doing is getting more colors into ink, because sometimes I feel like watercolors end up being very less pigmented, and especially when they dry, they're like a whole different shade from when they were wet and when you were painting them. So this is a fun watercolor yet inky, acrylic-y medium. Okay, so that was, so you can see it's so then it dries up pretty quickly. Let's do another color, which is the fluorescent red. Oops, wrong hand. Okay, and again it comes with this dropper. Loaded it up and let's put it in here. And let's get some more paint onto the brush. And this is still wet, and I'm going to try, first I'm going to give you an idea of what the shade looks like by itself, and then while this is still wet, we can do a slight wet on wet technique and see how the colors blend. This actually might not be the best paper to experiment on, because this paper is fairly thin, and as you can tell, it's morphing a bit with the water. We need a good watercolor paper, but I'll show you that also in a second. Just the consistency is so fun. And of course you can dilute the paint by adding water. As you can see, I'm trying to do, just having fun with it. And this is something I made with the paints the day I got them, and I was just so happy with how it's come together. But of course, this paper, as you can see, you need a better paper. So I tried the same thing with a different paper, which is, this is the brush stroke 100% cotton cold pressed. Just look at how this paper has smoothly absorbed the paints and the colors, and I'm just loving these blends. This is my favorite part. And of course, this is an experiment and a box, or rather peel this off. Gosh, opening new art supplies is just too much fun. Okay, so let's open this baby up and let's go on to the first page. Already the first impression is good. This paper is thick because it is something GSM. What was it? It is 270 GSM. So this paper is thick, baby. Listen, let's try the fluorescent. Is this the neon yellow and the neon orange? Ooh, I've already used these before. That's why they're opened up. But I'm going to do them with you again. And let's put some color onto the palette. Wow, that was satisfying. Ew, these colors stink. Ugh. Okay. So, I'm getting in some water and getting some paint. And we're just going to freestyle and just see how the paint transfers onto paper. Wow, that's fun. But of course, this is a much thicker consistency. I'm just going to take you closer. This is the typical acrylic paints, thick, pigmented. This is not a watercolor style paint for sure. You can see there are some brush marks coming in, and that's the beauty of acrylic paints, where you work with the consistency of the thick consistency of this paint. Okay, we have the orange into the palette. I'm a little uncomfortable with the size of the like the opening of the bottle, because I feel like acrylic paints dry so fast, and having such big bottles with such a huge opening is just gonna help it dry faster. Okay, we've loaded our brush in and going in with the neon orange. Ooh, that's so fun. A better look. Yum. This is like Greek yogurt consistency. And let's come back onto the paper. Loving the blend. But I also feel like these paints are a bit more translucent than I would have liked. Ooh, I love sketchbooks with the rubber snaps so that you can they're secure. Alright, so I think I need to zoom out a little more. This book is completely plain. I love it because I can personalize it. I can put stickers, I can make some artwork here. So good. I love when books are not overly branded. Let's try it. Okay, not as thick as the white sheet, because of course I think this is only 100 GSM. We haven't done our intro high video, so what better opportunity than art supply tests. Okay, let's say you'll probably see this at the beginning of this video, but hello. That's it for my art supply haul, and I hope you had a good time. I had a lovely time gushing about all the new art supplies that I bought, and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and come over to Instagram. I am doing this fun daily drawing art challenge. It's so tough thinking of ideas and drawing every day. Let's see how far I go. Follow me along on the journey. Which also reminds me, today's drawing is not done and is not up, and I have a little more time left in my me time for the day. So I'm going to get right to it. I'll see you in the next one.